Hello, Steve White, TrekBoy89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, along with the teaser trailer for Prodigy yesterday, we also got some people are referring to it as a teaser trailer. Other people are just referring it to as teaser 4. So I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's a minute long, and it's for Lower Decks. And I had a look. I totally forgot about it. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I mean, there was a bit of interest in Prodigy because we haven't seen it yet. We don't know what it is, and it looks beautiful. Lower Decks, we've seen it. We know what it is. We know we're just going to get more of the same. I didn't particularly like it, so I'm not exactly looking for. I'll watch it to review it, but I'm not looking forward to really seeing it. And it looks like exactly the same as last season. They showed a lot of the characters just on the Cerritos, so it looks like Boilermaker is back on the ship, so he doesn't stay on the Titan. There are only a couple little scenes that interested me, and that was they showed somebody building a Cerritos ship, and they were putting the decals on like a model ship, and that's something that I did as a kid, and that's something they had in the Next Generation, and so that's a nice little touch. The only other thing that was interesting was I'd heard that Robert Duncan McNeil was going to be in the show, doing the voice of the show, and I'm like, how are they going to fit him in that? And then I saw something about a plate, and I'm like, why are they? Basically, Boilermaker is in a Jefferies tube, and there are fumes, and he's hallucinating. For some reason, he's got a Tom Paris plate, like a collectible plate, and he is talking to it, and it's talking back to him, and that's Robert Duncan McNeil's voice. He's not actually in the show as Tom Paris. He's just an hallucination. But it's interesting because I remember a while ago he was saying how he wanted to direct episodes of Discovery, and they said no. They said we're only hiring women and minorities, so we don't need another white male director. We've basically got Jonathan Frakes. That's it. And he was a bit cut, and I'm like, I don't blame him, and I'm surprised he came back to do the voice. I'm like, when a production team or a studio like kind of does you like that, I hope you got paid well for it. I'd be making sure I did, because I'd be like, oh, now you want me for a voice? Oh, okay. So I'm not exactly sure how those negotiations would have went down, but he's in it. It looks kind of funny, but I mean, it's got the taglines, the crew behind the crew is back, and they have part of the captain saying, our ship might not be the biggest ship, and we might do the jobs no one else wants, but we're still Starfleet, which does seem to show that they're trying to take some sort of pride in the ship and in their mission and in their duties and that. So I don't know, maybe there's some progress in the show, because the first season was really just not Starfleet, not Star Trek. It did look like Star Trek, though. That was the only good thing about it. It did look like a Star Trek cartoon, even if it was, the Rick and Morty sort of animation, which I really was looking forward to a real animated show, which it's kind of a mixed bag. Prodigy looks beautiful, but there's no Starfleet, there's no humans, it's all aliens, so it's kind of like Deep Space Nine, where it's just going to be a mess of things. I really wanted to see a really, truly beautiful, animated, modern, technology animated version of Star Trek. That's what I really want to see, and we're kind of not getting either, because we're getting the beauty, but it's not Starfleet and not really Star Trek, and then we're sort of getting superficially a Star Trek show, but the animation is Rick and Morty. So I just want, can I just have one Star Trek show that's really Star Trek that I like? I'm really trying not to get too excited about Strange New Worlds, because I just doubt that it's going to be what I want, but it's the only one that I think is going to come close. So yeah, so I watched this. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. I didn't watch the proper full screen version. I just got the vertical phone version, which was the same thing I got with Prodigy, because it's very hard to get the trailers here because of the zone locking and all that stuff. So zone blocking or whatever. So I'll probably watch the full preview later. I doubt I missed much, but that's my review. That's it. That's all it really has. Just a bunch of little random scenes. No real information about the series, the season as a whole. But yep, that's it. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.